The Tall Boy Experience.
Tall boy.
Tall Boy.
What would you tell your younger self today from all the knowledge that you know? Because there's a lot of kids that are watching you and watching how you guys went about doing it. What would you tell yourself that for someone that's watching?
Make sure you pay all your taxes. Make sure, even when you're paying them hundreds of thousands, make sure you pay them other ones too. Them little checks you get at the house and them side check, pay them too. Because, you know what I mean, that's what happened. To be honest, the Goodie Mob was more like we were. They had been through it a little while too. Like Outkast was 16 when we met them. So by the time they came out, they was 18. They were 18. So they had they might have been 15 because they had like 2 or 3 years around though. And they didn't really have to go through some of the struggles we went through because we was getting them together to go to a major label. But Gip and CeeLo and Cujo and T was in a group called Lumberjacks. They already had stuff they was working on. Gip had been a part of a couple of groups, from East Point Chain Gang, from 6 Sense to East Point Chain Gang, and CeeLo was a singer and was a solo rap artist or whatever. So when they were, but CeeLo knew Outkast a little bit from their days, and of course we were friends with Gip, Cujo, and T, because we all same class or whatever. They were so supportive in our push for Big and Drake. Like all of us became their big brothers. Everybody knew that this is what we was trying to do first. We was trying to get this together, and we needed them to be battle ready. So they had brothers around him that didn't think that they were better than them. They had Goodie Mob didn't think Outkast was better than them. They just thought that they were the little brothers. They going up first. So it was never about we gotta beat them or beat this. It was more like we the truth. We gotta take advantage of our opportunity or whatever. So, and that's where with CeeLo, I loved him to death because he could speak so intelligently and so clearly. You know what I'm saying? To where that was important at that time. During the time, because you had the Wu-Tang Clan, you had the Chronic, you had a lot of Dr. Dre stuff. So we was trying to push the South forward. And we wanted to come across fresh and clean, not just slum and ghetto. We knew we were that. We wanted to show you something else. So it was very important that and CeeLo had like a little gospel vibe to him, where it seemed preachy, but he was street. You know what I'm saying? So it was like street poets or whatever. So I felt like the challenge for us was we just put an album out that's working, but everybody's gonna look at it like if we do Goodie Mob album the same way, they're not gonna really pay attention to Goodie Mob. They're gonna think that we're just selling some same music again, some more funky type of music, because we really overdid it with Southern Playlist, Cadillac music, Crumbling Earth, all this stuff was becoming classic. We wasn't trying to dial Goodie Mob down. We was like, we gotta get at New York a little bit more. Like you said, at this point, we done dropped the Outkast album. We done did the Source Awards. The South got something to say. They booed us.
Right.
We still got some shit to do. Damn. Like, we still got something to prove. These people still don't think we belong. So with the Goodie Mob, it was more about, wasn't Public Enemy, but it was our version. It wasn't as loud, because we knew what Public Enemy exactly what it was. We wasn't that extreme, but we wanted to make a point to make a point. We was purposely trying to make sure they were saying stuff and we was getting stuff in or whatever. And creatively, we wanted to be a little more rock and roll with it or whatever. We wanted to be edgy and soulful, but we wanted to have a little rock vibe. And CeeLo could sing, so we pulled back on Sleepy on the hooks.
Think big, think tall, think tall boy.